It's Christmas, everybody! Hi, folks. My name's Carlos Cribeiro, one of PD's friends. And for musical taste of 2013, I'm not gonna say the entire album, but I will go with singles. And for my third pick, I'm going
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Get Lucky from Daft Punk.
To get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Wow, Daft Punk's Get Lucky, one of the top songs of the summer. I think it could have been top song of the summer. Great song, it's a good album, but it wasn't what I was expecting at first. I was going for, or I wanted to hear more of Daft Punk's original music and sounds, but this summer they came up with something completely different. More of that funky 70s and 80s sound that they had going for it, which I like. I really love 70s and 80s music, and they did a really good job, and I'm glad they did. But it's a little bit different. It's a good song. I definitely recommend it to those who haven't heard it at this point. I mean, I don't know who would, but you know, it is what it is. The only bad thing that it came up with this song is it was blasted all over the radio all the time, the entire summer. So by the end of the summer, I kind of lost, that special, connection that I had with it, and it made me a little bit sick. But to take a long time break from it, hear it again, it's still really good. That's why I'm putting it for my number 3 for a top song of 2013. Well, wasn't that delightful? Not necessarily. I know I'm a sack of shit for loving mainstream music, but let's go to the number 2 spot. I'm gonna have to go with the song that was also pretty infectious this summer, and though some of you might think it's a really terrible song, I'm gonna have to say I liked it a lot. I'm going with Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. I know what you're thinking, Carlos, why are you a sexist asshole? I understand, yeah. I get it. The song has had some racy lyrics, and it's controversial. But in my opinion, it's still good. It's art. Take it for what it is. Don't read it exactly for what it's for. I can name you a lot more songs that are probably 10 times worse, but because the song became really mainstream with its really good beat and whatnot, people wanted to criticize it. And it's a white guy singing it. There's a whole bunch of fucking reasons why people want to hate it, but I don't. I loved it. For the same reasons why I love Daft Punk's Get Lucky, it has that cool 70s and 80s beat, and it's pulling from Marvin Gaye and from other artists as well in this one song. He did a great job. The rap part of the song is really good too. It works well. It's just a really good fusion of different musical styles, and it's wonderful. It's great. I find myself singing it all the time. I'm still not sick of the song. I stay away from the radio for that song. Hear it on my own, and I still really like it. Just take it for what it is. Don't be one of those people who are like, Robin Thicke's an asshole. No, because you can look at other artists who are plenty bigger assholes for many other different reasons why. But that's why it's my number 2 pick for top songs in 2013. Who would have thought I'm a sexist, misogynist asshole? But it's okay, it's for the sake of music. Now to my number 1 spot on best song of 2013. I'm gonna roll with Things Can Only Get Better by Cedric Gervais and Howard Jones. Boom. That's it, just boom. No, seriously. Cedric Gervais and Howard Jones, well, most of Cedric Gervais came up and put this song together. Things Can Only Get Better with lyrics from Howard Jones' original song, Things Can Only Get Better as well. And it's fantastic. I found this to be my favorite song of the year. Heard it on the radio once, loved it, and keep going back to it over and over again. It's just fantastic. Like the other 2 songs, even though this is most like electronic dance music, it's I don't know what you call it at this point. That's not dubstep, it's not techno, but whatever. It's EDM. Yeah, EDM music. It's great. I loved it. Like the other 2 songs, it has those influences from the 80s. That's my personal musical choice as well. I'm always blasting 80s music, and when songs of this time period can go ahead and make songs from the past decades and do it in a really good way, it's fantastic. His lyrics, the music, the beats, everything is fantastic. I loved it. And that's why I think that it really deserves that number 1 spot for this year. Along with other songs from the EDM category, I really, I'm starting to get more involved and much more interested in this category. And it's something that, I think you guys should try out, even if you're not into the whole electronic thing. Give it a try, give it a listen. Just, put an ear to it. So with that, it's my number 1 pick of 2013 in music. Well, wasn't that a doozy of music? It was great. I loved it. Favorite song of the year. Well, folks, that's it. We're done for this video. How about you check out David and Blandon's other video on David's channel, but as well, look in the description below for a podcast on how we chose our musical tastes and songs and we discussed it in a fuckery of things. It was wonderful. You're wonderful. Check it out. Have a great holiday. I'm going with, what's that song called again, David? No, don't stop. I'm not.